All right, so we are back, and it is fight week for Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley, number 2. And I know a lot of people are still hanging on to that Tommy Fury fight, and it may happen sometime down the road, but I'm going to tell you like this. That fight is just like that person you used to date in high school or college. You know, you dated them for a while. You might have thought that was the one, and fortunately, things didn't work out. Sometimes you even put on the sappy music and you think, you know, maybe I should just call him. No, you shouldn't. Put that fucking phone down, turn the Drake Marvin's Room off, and instead, 2 words I got for you: move on. What I'm trying to say is, guys, this fight we have in front of us is a banger, a rematch, but there's still questions surrounding this. What does Jake's cardio look like? Is Tyron actually in shape after not knowing he was going to fight coming in on 12 days notice? I don't know if we'll get those answers with what we're watching today, because we're taking a look at the open workouts, or as I like to call it, hot yoga time with Jake the Pretzel Man Paul. With these open workouts, I can bet that they're not going to be taken seriously, at least by Jake. But one thing you can bet on with a Jake Paul fight, and especially when I'm covering it, is that not only will it be competitive, not only will you guys get a show, but you can actually bet on the fights. Thanks to the sponsor for this video and for the live stream on Saturday, MyBookie. Folks, that is right. MyBookie is the spot to be. If you guys are going to bet on the fights this weekend, I'm telling you right now, the lines are getting closer. Not only that, but we have lines on when the fight will end, if the fight's going to decision, if it's a knockout, whatever it is. Use code WADE when you guys sign up, and you will get up to $1,000 in deposit match bonuses for this fight. And you guys saw the last fight. It was down to the wire. We had a split decision. So Vegas might have this one wrong when they're taking the problem man-child. Maybe the frozen one, Tyron Woodley, does find a way to get it done this time. Either way, make sure you guys use code WADE when you sign up. Betting on this fight is, of course, only for people that are of legal age, and please do so responsibly. If you are going to gamble, it is your money. Thank you to MyBookie for sponsoring this video. And now, let's get back to the breakdown. We got Tyron shadowboxing a bit here. Don't expect a ton out of him. What we want to see from Tyron, obviously, is more output. But that's not a simple answer just to throw punches, right? Jake is dangerous if you overcommit to shots. He is. Whatever you want to say about him, he is. So Tyron can't just... What's he doing? He's playing with the ropes. Okay, I didn't mean to pause on 2 C's, too thick Tyron here, but damn. Tyron is playing with the ropes to make sure that they're not just going to catch Jake, right? That's the idea with that. He's trolling a little bit for everyone, saying, are these ropes tight? If I punch this dude through the ropes again, he's going to fall this time, right? It's going to count this time. I like that from Tyron. A little trolly, and, you know what I'm saying, I got distracted for a second. That's neither here nor there, though. I'm just saying, yeah, it's a funny joke. We have Tyron shadowboxing. This all looks nice. But again, he showed us this last time, right? We know Tyron has powerful hands. We know he has good hand speed. That stuff's always going to be there for Tyron. What we want to see is more of it, right? In combination. Following up, in combination. All right, now what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? We got man's full cheeks in the camera. We got grown adult women watching this, about to just have them leave their men because Tyron's cakes are out. We gotta we gotta do our open workout in underwear. You know what would have been more telling is, and maybe this is more telling, he didn't lose the shirt. I mean, he took it off in the last one, right? He showed off the crazy in shape, you know, muscles, the whole thing. He had worked his ass off for that last fight. Did he have the time to do that for this one? All right, so let's look at what Tyron looks like on pads, man. I mean, right away, I don't know, again, if you can really put too much into this kind of stuff, but you see more of a sitting down on shots approach, at least to the beginning of this, right? Once he throws, he gets a little happy feet as he throws that hook, and you see him flare the elbow here. Again, not much to take away from it, but it's just kind of simple stuff that he's not turning the hip, just more of an arm punch with the happy feet. Wasn't really set. Doesn't really matter, again, guys. He's throwing here, but you can tell there's more of an emphasis on power with this, at least to the start. If you guys remember back to the Woodley open workout in the first Jake fight, there was not a lot of power shots he really sat down on in his session. It was a lot of just touching the pads, holding the hands high, boom, boom, 3-4 punch combo, slipping, finding ways to get off the center line. Right here, we're not seeing a lot of that movement, right? We're seeing big, heavy shots, even a little bit of pitter-patter with the feet, but for the most part, he's staying in that pocket, which... yes, if you're a Tyron Woodley fan, is encouraging. Again, it's been 10 seconds, but you do want to see him sometimes have to risk it a little bit for the biscuit. If you're going to fight a guy like Jake who does have a reach advantage, you are going to have to fight him from inside at least sometimes. You can't stay at range and get jabbed into oblivion. It can't happen. Even there with his rear hook, right? When he throws this overhand, he's looking to really set those shots down and protect, it seems like, protect his shoulders a little more from being more open and to really turn that shot over. That seems like an emphasis, turning shots over. Maybe he thought he didn't land as clean last time, or when he had opportunities, the shots came in and he landed with the inside of the glove. I don't know. But it seems like an emphasis from this workout, turning his hooks, his overhands, his shots, boom, over.
Tyron, come on over, man. Let's chit-chat for a sec, bro.
Oh, he's done.
So, Tyron,
okay.
What went through your head when you got that phone call about this possible rematch? When you first got that call, what was going through your mind?
Shit, I was doing a movie, I was training, so... I mean, that's the fight that should happen in the first place.
Oh, he's kind of out of breath here. All right, so first, let's not jump to conclusions here. Before we talk about Tyron being out of breath, whatever, did you hear the first part of that statement? He just let that guy know when he got the call about this fight, he was filming a show or a movie. And I'm pretty sure what he's referring to is that him and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson have been on the set of Cobra Kai filming for their upcoming season when you're doing other things outside of getting ready for an 8-round professional boxing match or any fight in a professional setting. It is going to take away from your training. Now, this isn't suggesting that Tyron's going to gas out, but he does have to have a better gas tank, in my opinion, than Jake does if he's going to be on the front foot, coming forward, throwing more volume than Jake. He's going to have a great gas tank, and he proved he did in the last fight, but Jake's been training for 3.5 months, nonstop. Tyron, at least for a little bit, has been on Cobra Kai filming. He didn't know he had a fight, so was he really training for a fight? I don't know.
Does what she always does, which is high pace, high volume, leaves her opponents in the dust. Either they get stopped or...
What? I was just watching Amanda Serrano for, she's working on her open workout. Yeah, I was just taking notes. I have them here somewhere. All jokes aside, Amanda Serrano is just a technician. Like, she's on balance all the time. The shots come out perfect, man. There's no wasted movement. Even if the left hand goes out, there's no elbow flare. Boom, boom. Underneath, hands are always returning. Like I said, she is the fucking best.
All right, I got to see if this tattoo's for real. Is this
almost done?
Is a real deal?
Yeah, can you show the camera what your inside of your hand looks like? No, the inside.
Yeah.
Showtime. He told me to do it. Fire him.
Yo, that tattoo is almost gone. Holy shit. Fair play to everyone that was in my comments that said, Wade, you're a dumbass. This is a perfect move for Tyron to get the tattoo. I don't have tattoos. I don't have any. So I don't know these things. I thought that thing was going to be there for a couple of years. No, it is actually pretty much gone. Fair play. I'll eat my words. I'll take that one on the chin, just like Ben Askren did. There they are. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Team Problem Child Inc. in the building, and I'm not talking about Jake's shitty tattoos. All right, before I go off, let me just say shout out my boy BJ Flores. But why, Jake? Why do you have these guys dressed up like you just lost a paintball fight? They look like cans of sparkling water, for God's sakes. Showtime, you didn't have to do this to him. I'm sure there was another camera angle on the other side. This is just too easy. I mean, listen, Jake is nice with it on the ropes. We know this now. It is no longer just the bouncing, balding bros traveling circus. He is the owner, CEO, or co-CEO of the Bouncing Balding Bros. Jake is a guy that is not necessarily going to show a lot, and that's to his benefit. But even right here, he just looks a lot more loose than Tyron did, I can make all the jokes and say all the funny shit, but he does. He's moving around loose. Everything's coming out sharp. Boom, big right hand. We keep the left up. Right comes back to our face. Left goes out, right goes out. Hook straight across. Boom, big right hand. Yeah, that's nice. And he's doing it all moving to his right. Boom, 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 boom. At the end of that combo, Tyron does have to come forward with some heat. Because if you just let Jake come into range, boom, 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 and you're backing up the whole time or you're defensive the whole time, and then his attack ends and you let him get out, reset, and go again, that's where Jake will eat you alive. Obviously, there's been an emphasis put on Jake's footwork, right? Moving side to side, finding ways to get out of range that isn't straight back. And obviously, one of Jake's better shots is that lead hook, right? Boom. As he steps back, boom. It's always there. And especially with Tyron being a big, heavy hand on his right hand, that's going to be one of the shots that, again, in this fight, Jake looks to. Absolutely. Jake's putting on goggles. Is this some kind of sign? Like his tattoos, they all mean something. These goggles, they mean, Tyron, listen, we're ready to go into deep water. Jake's actually, Jake's actually going to go fucking swimming. I just want to show you guys how wacky the media and cameramen get at these events. Just watch what the happens when everyone tries to get a good shot of Jake jumping into a fucking pool. All right, Jake taking off. Boom. Big cannonball right in front of the fucking honeymoon couple sitting there. That's great. Now, here is our suspect at play. The Bleacher Report girl. She's trying to get her shot, but it's the shot you don't see that hurts the most. I've told you guys this before. Roll it, and boom. Sideswiped by, guess who? Jake Paul's Lion Pack Protection Team. Oh, my Lord, what a check. Doom. Have a seat, young lady. Checks on her. Hey, you good? Okay, you're good. I gotta go check on Jake, make sure he's not drowning. All right, so there you have it. The only thing I'm really taking from this open workout, yeah, Jake looked a little more technical. There was some posing after shots, right? Like using an action shot in a comic book, but that was, again, more so for the cameras, everything else. But he did look sharp, right? He looked loose. That's a good sign if you're a Jake fan. You want to see him just thriving the way he has in the spotlight. Fair play. It's kind of how he always looks. But on the other side of it, yes, if you're a Tyron fan, there is a little bit, just a teeny bit, of cause for concern if he's huffing and puffing after a minute and a half of shadow boxing and then some pad work for another minute and a half. But again, I'm not putting too much stock into that. But like I said, this was jokes, man. This was complete comedy. Once again, these open workouts are hilarious. But neither Tyron hitting pads in his underwear or Jake going for a swim is going to tell us much about fight night. So as we leave off, guys, I'm not giving my prediction today, but come back here tomorrow because we have a press conference going down later today. And I'll be making a video that comes out tomorrow with my breakdown from the press conference. And in that video, I will have my final prediction. Make sure you're subscribed here. And as we leave off, the questions I have, did Tyron come into this fight out of shape and just do so because the money was that good? You can't really say no. If you come back tomorrow for my final prediction, I guess you'll find out.